So let's get into this because it's really important to answer the question, why does this matter? If you listen to conversations right now, they're all over the map, and you'll hear everything from the apocalypse is upon us to, this is no big deal. Let's just avoid the whole thing. And I think there's a healthy middle in between there. But the reality is generative AI and advanced AI, it's here. It's not this futuristic thing down the road we need to consider. It's here, and it's only going to advance more. So we can ignore it, but that would be at our peril. And the reality is, while some people are looking at this, they may go, well, this isn't really ever going to affect my job. But the reality is it's going to affect, from my perspective, literally every job that exists. Now, it may affect them in different ways. There's certainly jobs that are more vulnerable to advanced AI than others. But in some ways, advanced AI is affecting jobs as it stands now. Even frontline jobs are being affected by, the way automation is happening, the way their jobs are changing, the way they're communicating with others. So to say, I don't think this is going to affect me, or that's only for knowledge desk worker type things, it would be a big mistake, because the reality is generative AI is going to start tapping its way into so many different things. You may not even be aware that it's happening. So just to give an example of this, there's a lot of companies right now looking at how can generative AI assess capability of employees in the workforce, things like that. You may not even know that's going on in your organization behind the scenes, but generative AI is in fact impacting how decisions are made about your work, how decisions are made around the workforce, the strategies, things like that. So the reality is, to say, I don't think I need to concern myself with this would be a big mistake. But if you're on a team, this is actually a really unique opportunity for you to reevaluate how your team operates and actually improve it, and improve it for the better. I mean, the reality is it's going to affect things. So the question is, are you going to allow it to change things for the better? Or are you just going to let it kind of happen, which then it's a crapshoot, whether it's going to improve things or make things worse. So this is a really important topic, and I'm not talking about this simply because it's a popular thing that's happening right now. Given my whole career in focusing on human performance and human development, really right now, this technology is just one of the biggest things that's affecting that right now. And I think we're at this precipice of a decision on where is this going to go? And we have far more power in where it goes than we may realize. So if you're leading a team, this is an opportunity for you to step up and say, okay, so how do I navigate this well with my team so that they're not afraid, and I'm clear on what's going on, and I make smart decisions around it. And I think what you're going to find, if you're listening to this and you're thinking, well, but I'm not super technical, or this isn't my sweet spot, I think what you're going to find is, like many things as it relates to technology, knowing how to navigate is less about knowing the technology and more about knowing the core of how to lead well and how to run things well. So I think as I get into this, you're going to find this video is not going to be, here are all the tactical things that you can consider within your team, but more, here is a sustainable process and way of looking at things that you can do with your team to actually figure that out together. Because the reality is there's no YouTube video that you're going to watch, or no content out there that you can watch prescriptively that's going to tell you, follow these keen steps and you'll get your tech stack right, nor would you want it to.